T cells come in a number of different varieties. Cytotoxic T cells are the T lymphocytes that are directly responsible for killing infected cells, mainly virus infected cells. They also attack cancerous cells. So here we see a virus infected cell, and that would be the responsibility of cytotoxic T cells, which poke holes into that virus infected cell, cause it to fill up with water and die via apoptosis. We have helper T cells, which help regulate other cells. They activate cytotoxic T cells and suppressor cells, and they help promote the growth of B cells. Helper T cells are the ones that are destroyed during the HIV/AIDS virus. And then we have suppressor cells that actually suppress the cytotoxic T cells and the helper T cells so they are not overactive. T cells are going to divide, but T lymphocytes are going to divide into memory cells and effector cells. The effector T cells, let's just say they're the cytotoxic T cells, will kill the virus infected cells, whereas the memory cells will remain in the body for later exposure. I want to talk about active immunity versus passive immunity. Active immunity is when the body is actually exposed to a pathogen that is naturally, let's say if we're talking about Corona-19, one could develop immunity to SARS-CoV-2 by getting infected from another individual if we are not practicing social distancing, wearing a mask, what have you, or one could gain active immunity by getting the vaccine introduced to them. Keep in mind the vaccine would be the attenuated or weakened SARS-CoV-2. Passive immunity is when we are actually given antibodies. So inoculations, oftentimes for travel, we're given injections of antibodies. And those antibodies are specific to a pathogen. Passive immunity tends to be limited in nature. That is to say, eventually those antibodies are going to die off and one would need to get those shots again. But passive immunity is the introduction of the antibodies, where active immunity is our body makes the antibodies on their own due to exposure, whether that's due to infection or being delivered the vaccine. Okay, that's it for the acquired immune system.